You're about to watch a MathOps video.
We are 3 of the students who work on MathOps.
Stay tuned after the video to see how MathOps can help you learn algebra and pre-algebra.
We are talking about perpendicular lines today.
And about how to write an equation of a line that is perpendicular to another and goes to a specific point.
Perpendicular lines have the slopes that are the negative reciprocals of each other. Let's look at some. When you write a reciprocal, you flip the fraction upside down. The reciprocal of 5/6 is 6/5. To create a negative reciprocal, you just multiply it by -1. So 5/6 and -6/5 are negative reciprocals. The lines y equals 5/6x and y equals -6/5x are perpendicular to each other. To create a reciprocal for a whole number, put it over 1, then flip it upside down. The reciprocal of -3 over 1 is -1/3. We need the negative of the reciprocal, so we'll multiply -1/3 by -1 to get +1/3. Y equals -3x plus 1 and y equals 1/3 x plus 1 are perpendicular.
The examples we just did have the same y-intercepts.
To write an equation of a line that is perpendicular to another and has a different y-intercept is a little bit tougher.
But you use the same process you've seen in previous lessons. We'll show you how.
Let's write an equation for a line that is perpendicular to y equals 1/4 x plus 1, but goes through the point -2, 3. We'll use the slope-intercept format. Y equals mx plus b. The slope of the new line is the negative reciprocal of 1/4, which is -4. So, the equation will be y equals -4x plus whatever its y-intercept is. To figure what b is, put in the x and y coordinate of the point and solve for b. 3 goes in for y, and -2 goes in for x. Now we need to solve 3 equals -4 times -2 plus b. -4 times -2 is +8. Subtract 8 from each side. b equals -5. The equation for the new line is y equals -4x minus 5. Here are the graphs of the two lines. These look like they are perpendicular. Let's take a look at them on another coordinate grid. Sometimes perpendicular lines don't look perpendicular. The scale on this graph is off. It only goes from -5 to 5 on x, but it goes from -10 to 10 on y. The coordinate grid is a square either. The lines are technically perpendicular. Y equals 1/4 x plus 1 has a slope that goes up 1 and over 4. Y equals -4x minus 5 has a slope that goes down 4 and over 1. They are perpendicular lines.
Sometimes you can't just look at a graph and tell if the lines are perpendicular.
You may have to count out the slopes to be sure.
To write an equation that is perpendicular to another and goes to a specific point, find the negative reciprocal of the slope for m.
Plug in the x and y values from the point and solve for y.
Good luck.
MathOps has over 190 algebra and pre-algebra lessons.
Here's some information on how MathOps works. You can read the lessons yourself or have them read to you.
Graphs of inverse functions.
At the end of the lessons, click on Play Video to see videos like the one you saw today. Then, take a quiz to see what we understand. We're even adding worksheets with historical codes. A year-long subscription to MathOps is only $19.95.
That's less than the cost of 1 hour of tutoring.
Check us out at mathops.com.
Apps.com.
Okay, do it again.
You can't say
Do it again. Okay, do it.
Okay. W.
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 Dot.
Apps.com. Okay, one more time.
W.
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 Dot.
Math.
Apps.com.